up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Alright. I watched this Little Women LA thing, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so, first it started off with like a flashback of whatever happened in the last episode with them fighting at that little line dancing thing or whatever, and all of the drinks getting thrown into Christy's face by Terra. Terra, and then it goes into Christy out in the parking lot crying hysterically, and the only person that went to make sure she was okay was fucking Brianna. So, you know, Terra is calling her all kinds of liars. Jasmine is in there saying, yeah, I don't know why she's lying when she isn't lying. Like, I'm still mad that everybody's calling her a liar when she isn't lying. So right now I am so pro Christy. I'm so team Christy, right? Because everybody is tripping on her. She did not lie. She did not throw you under the bus. The girl was not going to like you regardless because you personally keep starting fights with her every fucking where she go. People don't like that. So yeah, if she hadn't heard that that they had to be, you know, forced or convinced or whatever fucking word we gonna use, she actually said convinced. And they're saying she said forced. It really doesn't fucking matter. Y'all bitches know y'all didn't want to go, and you know that she was talking y'all into it. So why all of this shit? It don't make no sense. I'm not stopping this video for that motherfucking helicopter. So whatever. Hope you can hear me through it. Yeah. So like I said, she's crying hysterically. Brianna's trying to calm her down. And she's actually, when she gets by the car, she's like, why didn't you tell me you were pregnant? Like, why didn't you call me? She was like, well, I just told you now. She was like, no, you should have told me before. I feel like we're not as close anymore. And Brianna tells her, well, you know, the girls, you see how crazy they are and how fast they'll switch up on you. Like, you know, I've been needing my space. I can't be fucking with y'all like that. Or them or whatever. And that, you know, she don't need all of this drama with the people going back and forth and all of this and all of that. And she's telling Christy, like, look, don't be bothered with this shit no more. Like, why are you? I mean, I didn't just get, you know, hit with a bottle and like a glass and shit thrown in my face. Like she threw a lot of shit in her face. I don't know if Terra's arms are longer. It seemed like she got longer arms or something like that, but I don't know. But it seemed like Christy, you know, couldn't get with all of the liquid. Oh my God, I would stab somebody for throwing that much stuff in my face. First of all, I can't swim. And, you know, of course it's not swimming, but shit going to my nose and all of that. I would probably throw up. I throw up when, if somebody pushed me into a pool or something, I throw up immediately. And then I fight. Okay? So it will be in that order. So you get water in my nose, I might throw up. And then I'll fight, okay? Because you ain't just gonna make me vomit in public and think it's gonna be okay. It's not. It's not. And you're not gonna mess up my hair on my wig. Okay, anyway, so then it gets to, I think it's Christy and, no. It's Terra and Tanya, of course, and Elena, I believe, and they're talking about, you know, the whole thing about TMZ and it being in the paper or the online news or whatever, about Christy having to go to the hospital and she has, you know, concussion or whatever the hell. So they get her on the phone. So I think it was Elena, obviously, that called her. And and she's telling her that, you know, she is really, really hurt and she got hit in the head with a glass. And Terra's on the side like, no, she's not. No, she wasn't. She threw it at me first. She did. Terra, no. Goddamn well. I mean, goddamn well that she started that fight. There's proof that she started it. So, trying to backtrack it now, I don't know. I mean, when slowed down, I feel like Christy did throw something, but I don't know what it was. But I know it didn't fucking hit Terra. And I know that everything that Terra did hit Christy. So, I mean, and that she started it. So anything that she was doing, like, in retaliation to, you know, fight back is not considered the same as, you know, the striking blow, the one that made the offensive blow that made the other girl have to get defensive. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Terra's getting on my nerves the way Claudia's on my motherfucking nerves. Like, she is that violent because I don't know. She got letting Tanya just make her feel like she tough or some shit. But man, I want a big person to beat one of them up. Okay, I want a person of average height to beat up Terra. Let me stop being hateful. All right, so Terra is talking about it's Christy's fault, and she thinks that Christy should apologize. Apologize for what? For almost drowning in all the drink that you threw in her fucking face? For this supposed lie that isn't a lie that you keep on fucking accusing her of? Or just apologize to you because the girl was being nicer to her because her approach is kinder and she is being more fucking friendly. People like people who are friendly. People do not like people who are not friendly. People do not like people who argue with them. So the other girl liking her better, it's not her fucking fault. She's displaying herself to be a kinder fucking person with the same view as you, but just not an asshole about it. Okay, you get that? So all right, Brianna and Matt are looking for a venue. She talking about she wants some fucking Winter Wonderland kind of wedding or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck that's about. Who the fuck do people really want that? I think she made that shit up because it sounds dumb to me. I don't think that is a regular fucking request for motherfuckers to have for no wedding. People get married in the summer, not no motherfucking Winter Wonderland. And you talk about a Wonderland, and you are a little person very similar to an elf around Christmas. I know that's ignorant, y'all, but come on now. Don't be doing no elfish behavior if you do not want people to think about elves when they think about you. Because that could lead to that sort of thinking, okay? All right, so, and they're talking about, Matt and Brianna are talking about inviting Christy, and Brianna not knowing if she could really trust her. She thinks that she on the fence and all of this. And she tells her that that when they were outside that Christy was like hysterical. She was crying. She was like, please call me more. Like, don't shut me out. Like, include me in your life. Like, I want to be there for you. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. She just don't know exactly what she's going to do. She's still only sure on inviting the two blonde chicks. Okay. Now they're at Elena's ultrasound, and they found the first baby heartbeat, and it's all a happy occasion. They're like, all right, let me check the other one, and that shit is silent, okay? So it was very scary for a second, but I think they was just trying to build up drama and scare a motherfucker for a second, because it was quite quick before they found the other heartbeat. But yeah, they found the other heartbeat, so both of the babies are doing fine, and Elena's concerned about gaining too much weight. I mean, you could physically see the weight in her face, in her jaw, and them titties. Girl, the arms, she just pudging. She pudging out like everywhere. But I mean, she's still pretty. I think that she's a very pretty girl. So she still look cute with it. It's all right. And, you know, unless she start to get, she's saying that she gained double what she was supposed to gain. So I don't know if this is going to turn out horrible for her. And she going to be like a little teeny tiny stump. But we going to see. All right. Brianna doesn't like the venue for the winter wedding. The lady is telling her, first of all, she's not even impressed with it, with the snow that is there now. But she's like, yeah, it probably ain't gonna be no snow when your wedding come. And if it ain't no snow, yeah, it's probably gonna be mud. So your people gonna be walking around in mud and sludge and all of that. Yeah. Motherfucker, people don't do Winter Wonderland weddings because that's some bullshit. So that's what the lady was saying. You need to have an indoor motherfucking wedding if you want to be up here in the cold or by the snow. Not having people outside walking in dresses in the goddamn snow. And what do you, girl, you think you're going to invite me to a wedding out in the snow? And what, I'm going to be a bridesmaid? Why not just get me a backless and sleeveless gown? Why not be completely fucking ridiculous? That don't make no goddamn sense unless the people go, I'm gonna be a bridesmaid, I'm gonna wear a coat. I'm not going outside. I'm not gonna go outside without a coat, okay? I don't do that. And I'm damn sure not going to a wedding in a dress that don't got no damn arms in the snow without a coat. Not for you, not for nobody. It was just a dumb idea. So yeah, scrapped. All right. Jasmine asks, who's invited to the wedding? So they see Jasmine and be like, well, who's invited? And she, you know, basically the same two motherfuckers. Her and Elena, Jasmine and Elena, and Christy still teeter-tottering because they don't really know what the hell. But they're both saying that, yeah, Terra is entirely too much. She brings too much drama every time she's around. So anyway, in hell, she get invited, and Tanya's just Terra too, or Terra's Tanya too, or whoever. They're one and the same, black and white, ebony and ivory. Jasmine and Elena are at Jasmine's house, and she got her a gift, some sort of really big ass pillow kind of thing, because apparently, I don't know, maybe it's because of their stature, their backs hurt, and I know that regular sized women also have back pain as well, but it might be a little bit different with them, with the center of gravity being different and all that sort of stuff. So whatever. She said that this kind of pillow thing, body pillow, it was a body pillow. So I don't know if it would look like a Cinnabon. So maybe it unrolls into something big as hell. She didn't really, lay it out for us. She just kind of came downstairs with a big ass cinnamon bun looking thing. She was like, this will come in really, really handy. And then they started talking about Christy and her headache and all of this and all of that. And Elena said it now is for the second time. She thinks that Christy might just be doing it for attention or to try to get back at Terra. Well, I'm going to say this. You hit somebody in the head with a fucking glass. Don't fucking act like I'm faking because my motherfucking head hurt, okay? How about I clunk you in the head with a glass? And then when you say ouch, I'm like, oh, she faking. She just trying to get back at somebody. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Even if she is trying to get back at her, don't cause physical harm to other people and can't nobody get back at you. I mean, not with nothing substantial like jail, like Terra is looking at right fucking now because she is trying to act like a thug. You want to act like a thug? You get what thugs get. And that's fucked up, okay? They get fucked up. They get hurt. Bad things happen. Bad things happen to thugs, okay? So, don't do it. Stay away from violence. Balance. All right. Christy's headache won't seem to go away. And she, she's with her mother and her husband. They've been taking care of her. And she, she says she's been in and out of hospital. She don't remember getting home and all kind of fucking shit. She has acute concussion syndrome, ACS, and she has 2 lesions on her brain or skull or something. I'm like, well, this is far more serious than I had ever anticipated. But yet and still, the doctor said that there were lesions on her brain and the concussion thing. So clearly something is actually wrong, but yet still everybody like, oh, well, she should shut up and not say nothing about it, because if she say anything about being injured, then it's just to get back at Terra. So Terra should be able to do whatever to her, and just to keep the peace or seem like a very cool person, she should just ignore her motherfucking injuries. That is that BS, all right? So, let me see. Can't remember how she got home. Brianna and Elena go shopping for baby stuff, breast pumps and whatever, because they are, they're the 2 pregnant ones on the show right now. So they start talking about the wedding, and Brianna tells her about that winter location and how it's not really gonna work out, and she finally lets Elena know that she's invited because she wasn't sure if she was being invited, but of course Elena wanted to try to make the peace, like, so who else is invited? Like, that's it, bitch, hold up, pump the brakes, just you and this other fucking girl. because no, all these motherfuckers ain't gonna be up in my wedding starting all that shit. Alright, so now somebody's slamming shit outside and there's a motherfucking ghetto bird. I don't care. Still gonna go on. Now we go to Joe and Terra. They're sitting outside some restaurant and Joe is basically going off on her for being so fucking stupid to get involved in this. But he's basically really dissing the shit out of Christy. He was like, we had too much to lose. You threw a glass at an opportunist, like the biggest opportunist and blah, blah, blah. And we got too much to lose. We actually have a life. They don't have a life. I'm like, how the fuck do you figure that another person doesn't have a life? Because you're not a part of their life doesn't exist. They only come alive when you come around. Like, y'all motherfuckers is ignorant and self-centered as fucking hell. The only responsibility that she has is to be under her giant, get smothered by her big fat husband. I was like, see, y'all motherfuckers is hating. And that's exactly why somebody gonna wind up busting your bitch in the face, because you be talking that bullshit and you even smaller than her. I mean, you're the man and you about this big. Really? And she is towering over you and she's still little than a motherfucker. Somebody gonna fuck one of y'all up because you talk too much shit. Entirely too much shit. So, they are both blaming Christy because she's like, oh my God. So now he's, giving me the riot act or whatever. And I deserve it because I got us involved in all of this. Now, lawyers and cops coming to the door and the police station and all of this and all of that, blah, blah, blah. And, now Christy is interfering in my marriage. Okay. So now you're blaming Christy for your marriage problems as well, when in fact, all of this is you. All of this is Terra's fault. And yeah, she want to put all the blame. Anything that happens, she stubbed her toe, she was like, that motherfucking Christy. And now she's messing up my feet because she is too childish to take responsibility for any fucking thing, or be level-headed enough to be able to see something from a different perspective, to think that perhaps you're not always right about every motherfucking thing. Or maybe I'm just soft and I'm always trying to see other people's motherfucking point of view. But whatever. Whatever. So Terra is saying that she doesn't want no friendship anymore. Like, it's over. It's done. She never wanted to be Christy's friend again. And Joe was like, thank you. That's great. I'm so happy you finally saw the light or whatever. So I guess that shit's gonna be over because does Christy want to be Terra's friend anymore? Like, I wouldn't want to be her motherfucking friend. Bullying motherfuckers all goddamn time. So she don't want to be her friend, and now she's saying, well, I'm not gonna try to be her friend, which she wasn't trying anyway, bitch. But yeah, that. Alright, so Tanya is saying, with all of this motherfucking drama going on, we need to stop being so selfish and think about ourselves and think about other people. So she invited everybody to come to some food pantry thing, and I guess put together the boxes and the bags of food for the people that are going to come to get it, right? Elena is there, and then Terra shows up. And of course, they're supposed to be not thinking about that, but Terra comes in with the drama, as usual. And, the phone, and look, she just did this, and she's texting, and oh, the court, and all of this, and yeah, and she's faking, and nothing's really wrong with her, and whatever. She's really, really mad that Christy went public. She's talking to newspapers, and it was TMZ, and she wrote it. She's writing it on her social media. Like, bitch, it's my social media. So if you hit me, I could say, oh, I'm in the hospital. My head hurt. I sure can do that. I sure can. And it's nothing that you can do, because that is my own personal business. It actually isn't a thing pertaining to you, except for the fact that you're the one that gave me the injury. But as far as the person who has the injury, I am the one who was hurt. And this is my business. My injury is my business. It's within my life. It's happening in my body. I can talk about it whenever I want to whoever I want to talk to about it. Okay. So, all right. And she, and she also won't answer her calls, which I found hilarious that she would call her. It's almost as hilarious as her calling Brianna over and over again after you ruined her engagement or bachelorette party. So what you do is start really horrific fights with everybody, alienate them completely so that they really even question why they were ever your friend at all in the first place, and then you call them lots and lots of times after that as if they would want to speak to you. Yet if somebody did even half of the shit that you did to them, if somebody did half of that shit to you, you would never talk to them again. But you expect for everybody to be just so, oh, well, oh, she's calling. Let me totally forget everything that I'm pissed off about and talk to my enemy right now. People don't do that. People don't do that. All right, so, Christy is at the hospital and feeling scared. That's something that I guess she just tweeted it or whatever. And she's like, look, she's at the hospital. She's at Cedars-Sinai right now. So now they got an attitude because they wanted her to come to this event. And she's not coming because she's at the hospital. So, I mean, what if she would have came there and blacked out? I mean, what? Really? So now everybody acting like she's such a bad person for going to the damn hospital because her head is hurting and she feeling scared. I think if my head was hurting, I'd be feeling scared. Especially if it's been hurting for a long ass time. And I got lesions on my brain. I don't know. Is that scary to y'all? Or am I tripping? Is it not scary? Is that an everyday occurrence? Okay, that's what I thought. So, somebody, I don't know if it was a man or a woman, but they pulled them away and was like, all right, let's work in groups. So y'all be over here. So it's like Jasmine, Brianna, and Terra. And they're stacking some shit in a little thing. And it is silent. No one is saying a word. So Jasmine's feeling awkward and she's like, well, I need to break the goddamn silence. So she basically asked them, this is weird and awkward. Have y'all bitches talked since, you know, the big fight? No, they didn't talk or whatever. Terra is saying that she, you know, wasn't really all exuberant and happy about Brianna saying that she was pregnant because she was hurt about her ignoring her. Yet she still don't understand why she ignored her. But yeah, so, you know, you won't talk to me and I'm reaching out to you and I keep on reaching and extending myself and you're not really trying to be my friend or acting like you care about being my friend at all. And then you just burst out like, oh, well, I'm having a baby and I'm supposed to just forget that I'm upset and be like, oh, that's wonderful. Like, I can't do that and blah, blah, blah. So she's talking about how she was hurt. And I understand being hurt, but come on, Terra, you just be just a brat. So essentially Brianna's like, well, look, I don't have no issues. I'm cool with everything. It's whatever. And Terra's like, you know what? I don't care. So she's talking to Jasmine like she's trying to ignore her because she's childish as hell. And she was like, you know, I'm not going to be able to be friends with her anymore because this woman doesn't care about me. She doesn't care about me at all. So now she's getting all, you know, emotional and, you know, feeling hurt like don't nobody care about her. But I think that she probably want Brianna to be like, I do care about you. But she was like, silence. Crickets. We'll go with what you said. I don't care about you. Okay. So then they skip to Brianna and Matt somewhere. They found the venue. It's some, you know, normal place that somebody would go with a lot of grass and shit and outdoors and all of that. So it's like she really wanted that other thing, but she likes this. It's not her dream thing, but it's going to do, and it's going to be nice, and it still was rustic, which is, I don't know. I think that's that's a code word for ugly, dreary, not fancy. Yeah, not fancy. That's the word. That's the word. Not ugly, okay? Alright, so they start talking about who's going to be invited to the wedding. I'm like, oh my god, first of all, she's only inviting 2 fucking people. She ain't got no other damn friends. She ain't got no friends to invite, and she's not inviting her family. So she has told you time and time again the 2 people she invited to the motherfucking wedding. Why y'all even having a wedding for 2 people to come? And one of them is part of the wedding party. Anywho, alright. Matt says that he just does not want Terra to be there. And she's like, motherfucker, why would she be there? He was like, yeah, she causes too many problems. And, you know, she argues with you constantly. Like, why would you? Okay, but he don't really have to argue that point because she's like, yeah, I'm there with you. Yeah, no, absolutely not. She's not. She's not coming. And she said that she doesn't want to be my friend anymore ever again, and I don't care about her. So yeah, we gonna leave it at that, and she gonna stay away, and I'm not gonna really give a fuck. But she was like, well, I'm thinking that she doesn't want to invite Christy either. She was like, well, you know, with the hospital and this whole head injury thing, and I don't want to really get involved in any of that either, which I don't see how that has anything to do with any of the situations. So first she was feeling like Christy was teeter-tottering back and forth. She's not sure if she's loyal, and now she mad, kinda, it seems like, about Christy going to the hospital too. So I don't know how the fuck she really feel, but she like, yeah, it's just too much. I don't know if it's just because she pregnant. She like, I don't want to, you know, no stress and all of that. But if she's your friend, you should stress about her being in the hospital anyway, whether she comes to the wedding or not. So yeah, there's that. But Matt is telling her, you know, I think maybe you should give Christy another try, because I think Christy really cares about you. I think Christy really cares about her too, because Christy doesn't like Matt, and she's willing to give him another try just for the sole fact that she wants to make it work with their friendship. So she's willing to, even if she doesn't like him, to suck it the hell up and not be annoying and bring up how much she dislikes him constantly when she is around Brianna. And on top of that, she's willing to even try to give him another chance to not see him in the way that she sees him in the first place. So yeah, that's how the thing ended. So to sum it up, Terra's a bitch, okay? Terra is a bitch, and her and Tanya, well, Tanya's a bitch too. Terra, Tanya, I can't even like give them one of those combo names, because both of their names start with a T, so they can't be like a Bradgelina or whatever the hell. But yeah, Tanya, Terra, Terra, Tanya, bitches. Elena, she's a sweetheart a lot of the time. Jasmine is alright, and Brianna, she's starting to grow on me. I'm starting to like her. She's starting to have a little bit of balls. A little bit of balls about herself. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like right there. That's what I like. Alright, so don't be letting Terra boss you around no goddamn more. So I don't know how the rest of the season is going to go with, you know, nobody speaking. So I guess it's going to be kind of cliquish, but then not really cliquish, because no, Brianna is friends with the two blonde girls. Tanya and Terra are friends, and they're also friends with, no, I guess they're friends with everybody except for Brianna and Christy. And everybody seems like they turned on Christy. So really, I am feeling sad for Christy, because, you know, she want to have a baby. Everybody's ignoring the fact that she's really, really going through something and struggling. Nobody came to fucking help her when Terra did that shit to her. And that is fucked up. So as far as I'm concerned, none of y'all bitches are real friends in the first goddamn place, because even if you're mad, I mean, I watched the Bad Girls Club, and I seen somebody getting jumped and kicked and all kind of stuff, and somebody in the middle just have a change of heart and be like, wait a minute, this is too goddamn much. Like, let's make sure this person is okay. But y'all bitches just did this, and she walked out, she's crying, she hysterical. Y'all like, she's a liar. I don't know why she's lying. She's a bitch, and blah, blah. No, she called her a bitch. You know how many times did she fucking call Christy a bitch before Christy called her a bitch back? Like, are you serious, Tanya? So, yeah, that's how I feel about it all. Christy is the victim, and I hope she gets some money for her motherfucking injuries, and I hope that her injuries do not do anything to permanently scar her or shorten her life. That's right, because brain injuries shorten your life. Got that, Terra? Alright, that's the end. Until the next time, let me know what y'all think of my commentary and/or / recap review down in the comments. Later. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.